How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Fine. What's your name?
I'm Mrs.
I'm Mrs. Which school?
St. Joseph Senior Secondary School.
Great.
Grade 12.
How do you see school students with summer holidays?
The summer holidays is very important, and I will advise my fellow students to attend summer classes because it is very important and effective. Like, this senior secondary school, the syllabus is so large, and just 2 years we cannot complete everything. So the school organizing this summer class is so important, and I advise the students to attend it because most of the school, what they learn what they do during the summer classes, if they resume back to school, they don't repeat it again. So if you have to miss that, you never know. Even during the examination, maybe that is a question that they're going to set.
So how do you see parents taking their kids to holidays instead of asking them to go for study classes?
Well, those kind of parents, I would like to discourage them with that act that they are doing because it will not help the students. You can take them during weekends, summer classes just Monday to Thursday. You can take them Friday to Sunday, but then during the school day, just let them go and learn. Because if you sit for a long time without revising your work, you tend to forget things. So, and the summer classes so if you take them for holidays, they're just gonna sit there and enjoy without reading their books. So that will really affect their education too.
So what advice do you have for the parents and the school-going children?
The school-going children should pressurize their parents to take them to school, and the parents should also know the value of education, and they know that they are paying for their children, so they don't have to waste time, and they know that this is just 3 years. It's not plenty. So if they take them to school, that is better for them than taking them for holidays.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's your name?
My name is Asia Tufal.
Asia Tufa.
Yes.
Asia Tufa, which grade are you?
Grade 12.
Which school?
St. Joseph Senior Secondary School.
How do you see school-going children with summer?
The summer school is very important because of I'm urging my fellow students to attend the summer because the topic that are treated in the summer school when we resume back to school are not being treated in class. So some students who do not come for the summer will miss the topics. And when we go back to the school, they will not able to understand when the teacher is revising or recapping about the topic. So I urge every student to attend the summer classes and take it with seriousness. And some students, they will tell their parents that they are coming to summer while they will not come to that particular school that they are attending the summer. And it is very important for me because I learn a lot during the summer as my colleagues also.
All right, some parents, they will ask their kids to go for holidays instead of sending them for summer classes. What do you have to say about that?
Those parents, they should let their children to go for the summer studies because it is important for those children who are going for the holiday to come for study is better than going for those holidays because the topics that is being treated in the summer school, they will not able to understand it. And those topics are not repeated.
How do you see school-going children? For example, some people, you will see them going to school, they will dress badly. So what advice do you have for those kids?
My advice to those children is they should try to behave themselves well and to know to dress themselves also. Because nowadays, now the Gambia is not safe and sexual harassment is now rampant. For you putting on clothes, short things, it may harass someone though that will lead to something that is dangerous or that will be harmful to that individual. And parents have to nurture their children well also, how to dress and how to behave in society.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Yeah, afternoon. How are you?
What's your name?
I'm Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Action, how did you see the kids on summer holidays?
Well, everything depends on what the parents can afford. But I believe that the kids should be allowed to rest during the 1 month holiday, and so that their brain could kind of have a relaxation too. And then, but if you don't want to let the kids, rest, you can call it take them on holidays, but you should give them, put them on kind of different kind of thing, like leisure or something like that. It helps the kids to grow intellectually, something like that. Summer studies is okay. It's okay last time, but at times some of those summer studies is not, the teachers are not serious. They just want to collect money for the 1 month and just go home. I remember for my own daughter, for how many years I've been going on summer studies, and when the school starts, she doesn't perform. So the last summer study, I had to bring her to my office, and then I was studying her. And then when the school resumed, she was doing well in maths and some other subjects.
I was even coming for that.
Yeah.
How did you see their performance? Because we are saying that though they might not perform well on the normal exams,
Yeah.
but when it comes to the summer classes, it normally helps them in so many ways though. So can you tell me about their performance?
Yeah, that is if the teachers are serious. Some of them use it to cover up for the holiday, and some schools are serious, but some are not. Like I wanted to enroll my last child to school. Of course, the nursery section is somewhere else, and then the owner of the school was telling me, why don't you bring and then join them with the primary 2 or something like that. So there and then I know that the boy will not be able to learn anything. So it's like that.
Right.
Like right now, my own take is that if you feel you can take the kids for them to start summer studies, you go to the school, make inquiries, and be sure of the classes they want to be in. Because at times the students are not complete, and then you merge primary 1 and 3 together, or you merge primary 4 and 6 together, and you wouldn't give them the best like that.
That's true though. Yeah. So how did you see their outfits, the way they dress up onto summer holidays?
I think this has to do with maybe parents. Like I tell my kids, you don't dress like I don't even know the word to use, but I must make sure that the clothes you wear as a girl has to cover your knee, and you don't just put a very short thing and go out of my house. And make sure she does that. And then what I want to say that instead of your child going to beach, then you put him in a school where he will be tied down till the end of the holiday. Instead of him going to the beach and get drowned or something like that. Last year we lost someone because they went to the beach and then he started swimming, and from there the wave carried him and we were tied. So that is the whole thing. If you feel that you won't be able to control their movement during the holiday, you put them in the school, in the summer studies, and then let him spend his time over there. And then after school, you can now bring him home. Yeah.
That's true though. Then what can you say advice to the parents that are watching right now?
Yes, my advice to parents is it's not all about doling out cash and you don't care how he goes to school, and every month you bring out money, or every money you bring out money. You should be involved in their education. Go to their school, meet their teacher, and get to know how the kid is performing. You don't just every day you bring out money, you're paying, but you don't know how do they pay the school fees and all those kind. You need to go to the school, meet the school proprietor, meet the school teacher, and you know how the kid is performing. And that's it. And then you should invest in the children's education, because it's an investment of the future. Sometime in the future you start reaping from the investment. But it's not something that will start paying off now. It has to take time before it starts paying off. That's my advice. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.